Okay.
Oh, yes, it's live streaming. Yay. Okay, so you got it too, right, Sarah? So now you have to close it right away.
Yep.
Well,
even before it. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, close it. Cool. Boom.
wow, look at that. Woo! That's when I have a good student. That was great.
Not a timely student, but I get the assignments done eventually.
No, just I feel like I'm hoping my instructions were good enough, and I feel good when everybody can follow through. So
yeah.
Okay. And just so you know, Raheem, at the top where it says live YouTube, you can just that drop down at the end of your meeting, just say stop stream. But if by chance you forget, when you log out of Zoom, it will automatically stop the stream.
Okay, and then I don't need to do anything else to like record this meeting because it's already just going to YouTube.
Yep, it's streaming live right now. I'm going to check when we get off. And then also tomorrow there'll be a transcript. You'll be able to actually see the transcript if you click on it. So if there's a motion or something, you need the language for that, it'll be there. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Teresa. Really appreciate all your help.
Oh no, thank you, Raheem. Thank you. All right, have a good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to call this meeting to order. It's 8:15, Thursday, August 18th. We can go ahead. I'm going to share my screen so that we can, sorry that I'm squinting. I don't have my glasses. Here is the agenda. Let's review it really quickly. Meeting is still being held virtually due to the pandemic. So we'll have some public comments. We'll have an update on the branding rollout, UNNC flyer update, UNNC elections, and then we'll adjourn. In full transparency, Gabby put together this agenda. She's not here yet, so I'm not exactly sure even what this UNNC flyer update is, but we'll get to it and we'll see what happens. So yeah, all right, so I will stop that share and we can get started with public comments. So if anybody has anything to say regarding communications, regarding UNNC in general, that's not on the agenda, now is the time to do that. Any public comments? Going once, going twice. All right, so we'll move on. Branding rollout update. So this remains our big agenda item. Our rollout has lots of different components. The website is a pretty sizable component. Greg, Gabby, myself, Laura, we've all been working with our web team, making final tweaks to the updated website. We're making some final tweaks today, Thursday. I think the new site might be ready to go live as soon as tomorrow. So anybody out there that's really into our UNNC website and into what it will look like, you can check it out hopefully tomorrow for the refresh look. The refresh look, it's a cleaner look. I can actually, you know what, instead of me just describing it, I can actually share it. We can look at it really fast. Here it is, sharing. So once we actually go live, this logo will flip to our new logo. But this is our new homepage, all new images in our new slider here, showcasing different sites from around our footprint. We have our one version of our logo right there in the center of all these of this header. Some really a combination of images of board members at events and just like neighborhood stuff. The idea here is that we'll just continue to add new stuff, new photos into the header, especially as we continue with our rollout, and our logo is kind of popping up in more places on business windows and stenciled on the ground. We're hoping to get more photos that we can throw into this slider. that just kind of continues to kind of bring new life to the first thing that people see on the page. And then the design of our whole homepage is much different. We try to give it like a cleaner aesthetic. That's all part of our rebrand, is trying to be like a cleaner, simpler kind of a look. And so that's what we have here. The new site is broken up into kind of horizontal sections. The first one is just like a general like kind of welcome message, more and learn more about us. A pretty important thing that we hope is this upcoming events section that automatically pulls meetings and other events from our calendar to this little section. So anybody come to our website can get a quick look at any of our committee meetings or events that we're hosting or sponsoring will be right here. And then you scroll further down, we have a color-coded map of our footprint, which is pretty cool. Thanks to our web team and Google for putting this together. So anybody people who come to our website who don't know, what area they live in, this map will kind of clear that up for them. One thing that we brought in at Greg's suggestion was this little section for recent news. So I mean, we've kind of have had ebbs and flows of board member produced news stories, and a combination of that, and then also just like news that comes to us from various sources about programs that are happening, or important things happening around the city, events happening around the city. We will continue to see those newer stories kind of pop up here in the recent news section. Obviously, we want people to know all about our committees. So this section here drives people to a clickable button that takes them to our committee pages, our committee page. This is a section that will kind of come and go as we have vacancies on the board. So this is all about anybody coming to the site that wants to possibly apply for a position on the board. They can click this join the UNNC board. And yep, so right now we currently have one open seat on the UNNC board. It's this seat, and now it's just, which I think is pretty cool. We have a PDF version of our application, a fillable PDF version of our application that people can grab from the website, download, and email it directly to the president. Before, the process was a little bit clunkier, where somebody would have to email the president to request an application. The president would then send the application, and then they would send that back. It wasn't a fillable PDF, so we're hoping that that streamlining that process just a little bit lowers that barrier for people to apply to be on the UNNC board. And then Lizzie is helping out with some community resources. Anybody else out there who has an idea for anything that should be considered a resource, we're gonna compile all that onto this page. It's general city stuff, the COVID-19 information at the top, but then also Empower LA if anybody needs to report graffiti, bulky item pickup, parks, libraries. So anything that would be considered a resource for our stakeholders, we can kind of throw here as a place for people to kind of come for anything that they may be seeking out. And that's it. So that's the new website. It's still kind of being built out on the back end, and some of the interior pages are still being built out, but the homepage is most of the way there. And again, we should be flipping the switch on this actually being our live website, hopefully sometime tomorrow. And you'll know that has happened when you see this new layout, and when you also see our new logo up here in the top left corner. So little walkthrough of the website. Other parts of the branding rollout, we have our postcards that we got a funding approval for. They've all been printed. They're currently sitting in my garage. Gabby and I are trying to find a time that we can get together to, we have to like package them up for the USPS. We're doing this every door direct mail to get them out. And with that, you have to like break down the mailings into bundles of 100 each. So there's 15,000 that we're sending out. So it's a lot of bundles. And then it has to be broken up by post office and all this other like sorting and separation. So Gabby and I are still trying to find time to do that. That's gonna be a big part of the rollout. We also got funding at our last board meeting for some business window posters and stickers. So, we really want our local businesses to be a part of our branding rollout. And so the idea is that the poster that we design, we will offer up to businesses to, put in their storefront windows. If they don't want a big poster, we're also designing like a smaller 2x3 window sticker that they could put up. And then we'll also ask businesses if they let us stencil in front of their business. We have this cutout stencil of the new UNNC logo. It just says UNNC.org. So UNNC in the logo print, and then .org. Also, just kind of driving people to hopefully to the website that you just saw. And just again, like the idea as our rollout is this: we want to be in as many places as possible so that people just kind of repeatedly get visual cues of our new logo and us, and hopefully we hit people over the head enough where they become curious enough to come to our website and then get hooked into something that we're doing, and finding a way to kind of be a part of what we're doing. So I think those are all like the big elements of our rollout that are still all in progress, and that we're still just kind of pushing on to get done. I think the thing that neither Gabby nor I anticipated was just all of the logistical stuff behind the things we're trying to do. So it's not just, I think we came up with a lot of great ideas, but now it's just like the two of us who already have busy schedules trying to find the time to actually like do these things, and that's been a bit of a holdup, but we'll get there. Any questions about the branding rollout, or any questions or suggestions or ideas about other ways that we could be rolling up new brand? Yeah, anybody, anything?
I don't have any input, but I appreciate everything you guys have done. I know it's a big project.
Yeah, that's just the kind of input I appreciate. So thank you. Your feedback I appreciate. Yeah, it is a big project, totally worthwhile. We continue to be really excited about it. So yeah, thank you for that, Sarah. Thank you for your continued support. Yes, this next agenda item, this UNNC flyer update. I don't know what Gabby intended for this. Oh, there's Laura. For this item. I don't think we have a new flyer that we're working on. So I'm not sure what Gabby intended for that agenda point. So we'll have to shelve that and talk about it next month. Item 6, our UNNC elections. I don't know if Laura has anything to say about the upcoming elections. I don't know if you and Lizzie have even started to talk about anything there.
Yeah. I'm sorry, is Lizzie here?
She is not here.
I
Yeah.
only was here to support Lizzie.
Right, yeah.
And we are beginning, I'm sorry, I'll turn on my video. We are already starting talking with Don about elections, but we haven't really got it. The deal is that this April 3rd, or whatever that Saturday is, not June. And it happens to be coincidental or lucky birthday. So there's some talk about, so there's some discussion just about making then voting in person even bigger, and maybe having a tree giveaway. I mean, this is going to done locations approved, but that doesn't have a whole lot to do with be a kid or sign up for your back. So, but that we just have the luck or problem because maybe people are going to other events that day for a while. So the schedules earlier, we probably need to by November have a sense of what the themes in terms of reach. And so, I mean, in other words, instead of January, it's going to be November. And that's all. I thought Lizzie was here and I was just going to support her.
Yeah, I'm remembering now. She did ask us to add this agenda item. So,
no, I talked to her this morning. I really thought she was going to be here. That's why I just left. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So
whenever, yeah, we're here and ready to kind of talk about whatever, when
Right.
she or you are. So yeah,
Right.
cool.
Right. So
Um,
for now, I'm still the second chair, but that, obviously somebody really wants to be that person. I'm good with not being that person.
Duly noted. I have a feeling you'll remain that person, but I've been wrong before in my life, so we'll see.
Okay. So yeah, so I don't have any, I mean, in other words, it's going to be very similar. We will just choose for candidates. I do believe we're going to have the hybrid, so people will need to sign up to get the ballots if they're going to be voting by mail instead of in person.
Yeah.
But we didn't end up doing outreach. And then obviously the reach is come vote. Please be sure to vote.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's similar, but that's all.
Okie doke. Well, thank you for that little
Okay.
tidbit. We'll look forward to hearing more from Lizzie sometime in the future. We don't have an old business item on the agenda, but I think it's appropriate to just kind of leave some time if anybody has any old business to talk about. If there's anything that we didn't talk about tonight that anybody wants to bring up, any ideas or suggestions for communications in general. Let's see, Laura has her hand up, so take it away.
Yeah. Well, no, some really old business. When the communications committee was created, when was that? 6 years ago? Whenever it was, you might recall that one of the purposes was the agenda postings, because Denise did not wish to do it, but it ended up being Jeff Camp was doing it. And that was true all the way till it hit. And then we were forgiven from doing agenda postings. But in the most recent profile of UNNC, which was probably a generic statement to all 99 neighborhood councils, they said we need to do it again. So I'm not sure how we do it. We can't post at CD10 anymore. And I think when I say Jeff Camp had handled it, I think he physically posted at CD10 at a network of people he emailed to, then they posted. So I'm not really sure, but it sort of comes under communications responsibility, but I don't know how we're going to do it. I just want to put that out there in the world. Because we haven't got one person at South Sea's house. The staff keeps changing there too. South Sea's house is the only place it has to be posted. I don't have the key to that little thing outside. I mean, there's lots of trouble with this edict. I don't have a solution. I just want to put it out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
I don't know either.
I don't recall that ever being a responsibility for this committee, but we can talk about it.
Well, that's because Jeff took it on and just did it, but we don't have Jeff Camp anymore.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we can
really
discuss that further and figure out how to get it done.
How we do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Anything else? Any other old business, or anybody have anything else to say in regards to communications? Now is your time. And if not, that's totally okay too. All right, well, seeing nothing else, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for bearing with me in the beginning during the while we figured out the live stream. But yeah, that's it. As always, if anybody does have anything that comes up after the meeting or any other time, you can always email comm@unnc.org, and that goes to Gabby and myself, and we can get back to you there and kind of communicate that way. Yeah, thank you guys all for showing up tonight. Appreciate your commitment and your presence here, and have great nights, and see you guys soon.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Absolutely. Good night.
Thank you, Raheem, for hosting,
Of
because
course.
I suddenly remembered, oh my God, do they know that they have to host? So
Yeah.
there we go.
It all worked
Okay,
out.
thanks.
Laura. All right. Bye-bye.